Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies, where now Phoenix is turning the case on its head again, as in Turnabout Reclaimed, we're now not sure that the coins were the murder weapon at all. We've just done a lot of talking about how the body is lain and the weird red scarf. So let's see if we can tell Blackwell why we're not quite sure things are as he thinks. I'll tell you, alright? If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Please do tell the court. What indicates the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell?
Well, it's just the obvious loose object, isn't it? It's the red scarf that looks like it's fallen on him. If he was, if he was in the water after he fell, how does he get back up with that scarf on him? Was the scarf dry? I don't know. But it's a bit weird for it to be sent or, land that way.
Take that!
It would definitely have come off. This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body.
What?
It's like really obvious, come on. In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence.
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true.
Do you intend to abandon your original argument?
After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's the fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body.
After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead.
But then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Why did the judge cut in then? Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant did kill the victim with those items.
But that's preposterous! Even still, the argument is lacking. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed?
Ah!
A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was.
Alright. I doubt to have no clue would go over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Hold on. Water. Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be... If you're taking out the water and it's like a 2-floor drop, and he hit the back of his head, then he fell. Thanks for the great hint, Athena. What? I helped you and I didn't even know it? Which would mean Orla wasn't even in the pool at the time of the murder. The pool was empty, being cleaned, which makes staff incredibly suspicious.
Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think won't do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death?
What's the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Let it be falling. Please take a look at this diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool.
He would drop straight down. Oh my! Could that be the true manner of death?
The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
A death from a fall!
And that's your answer? It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize that he fell.
Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order!
In fact, the order we need right now is to adjourn this courtroom meeting, because at this point in time, there's still too many unknowns. I feel the investigation really is in order at the moment.
If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit, as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not! Now could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case. She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks. There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the Lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Hey, one of these top secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Now, which of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case? Obviously the Lifesaver one. Because you wouldn't want to kill your own master, would you? They're so bonded. So the Lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then that must be it! And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in his mouth.
That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used a Lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla.
I still find this very hard to believe.
Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us a trick using a practice dummy. Huh. As you wish.
The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey Marlon, are you ready over there? Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There. It's in the pool. Ready and standing by, Sasha. Here goes. Orla's secret new trick. The Lifesaver. Good, Orla. Clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. And there you have it. Orla's secret new trick. Everyone should clap. Wow, that orca is really subbing. A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody. Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance. That was great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart.
Oh, wonderful. I wish I could see more.
Yeah, you don't really... There's nothing you can do when things are swayed against you, Blackquill. Do you know how many times I felt like this? Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackquill. Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death.
Prosecutor Blackquill, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackquill. I am requesting further investigation. Please?
Prosecutor Blackquill, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in.
You couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it?
What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for?
I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is that? An updated autopsy report.
What? Why did it have to come now?
During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death, thought to be from 65-foot fall.
Well, we know our theory's correct.
But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory.
What? It's something good for a change.
If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca cannot be responsible. It seems all its complete innocence has been proven.
I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright! Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. All is saved! Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate?
It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Shipley.
Oh, really? We've got a not guilty, but the case is still ongoing. Okay, cool. It feels so weird to get this at this point, but I guess it makes sense. You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Well, and Mullen, thank you too. She can't be tried twice for the same thing, so even if they did find out that Thingy had done it now, they can't actually do anything, right? Double jeopardy? I don't know. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Oh, all the fish. You missed most of them, though. Glad to see everybody so happy. I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict.
Thank you, Wright Dono.
Huh? For what?
The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright. Arrest this woman.
Certainly! Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell! Sasha Buckler? You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley! What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have?
Come now. You must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. Jaws is coming! The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the orca's trainer!
But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence! I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death.
Except we know more, Phoenix! Counter-argument! We know that someone was meeting there. Apparently belongs to Sasha. Meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 AM on the 20th. Apparently is such the key word. Was it actually Marlon's calendar or was it someone else's? How did Norma DePlume get in there? Why was she in there? Could it have been her? Because she's been trying to write exposés on this whole thing for the whole time. What's gone on?
What?
No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it.
Fulbright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Their report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered, when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about? It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command order. Besides, I thought it suspicious from the very beginning.
You suspected Miss Buckler from the start?
The orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the orca. I looked into both.
So we suspected both Sasha and Orla all along.
My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information about the Lifesaver trick. The orca, you say, was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. No! Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain, and I would never try to frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha! Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me. Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do.
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. While this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant, or Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
We won to walk straight into yet another case.
Let's keep going. Hey, it's Apollo's shirt there. I was about to say it looks clean there, but then it can never look clean with that floating spaghetti fork trick, can it? For some reason that... Like, it's disorganized chaos in that room, but I feel like randomly that plate of levitating fork spaghetti makes the room look dirty because it just looks like left out food. That's the thing that I have complaints with. And I know it's plastics, it's not.
That was a big sigh, Athena.
Did you lose the case?
No, we won. The defendant was found not guilty.
Huh. Then why are you so dejected?
Daddy, were you being mean to her?
What? Picking on you, kid? Not cool, Mr. Wright. Not cool. Wait a minute. Talk about false accusations. We were able to prove the defendant's innocence.
But then Sasha got arrested instead. So that's what happened. That's too bad.
So what are you two going to do now? We're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't believe for a second that Sasha did what they're accusing her of.
I don't believe it either. I won't give up. Boss, let's go see Sasha and tell her we want to represent her.
Right now, I imagine she's still being questioned by the police. Let's get started on the investigation first and look for proof of her innocence.
Sounds like a plan. Just leave the office to me and Polly, Daddy.
Then you want to come too? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Thanks. If you could organize the evidence and clean the office, that'd be great.
I meant anything I could do as a lawyer. Unnecessary evidence has been given to Apollo. That takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. Well, you say that, but what's our unnecessary evidence? I really wish it said exactly which bits. The pool's been drained. How do we get down there now?
Huh? There's no water in the pool. Hola! Where are you?
She's well outside.
I can hear her at the bottom of the pool. Maybe there's some water down there. Ola sounds so sad. Maybe she misses Sasha.
Careful there. You shouldn't get right up to the edge like that. Is that Mr. Rhymes? No, it's not. It's Fulbright. You don't want to end up like the victim. Besides, the police are still conducting their investigation here. Don't go poking around.
Detective Fulbright!
Is something wrong, Miss Lawyer? You look angry.
I object to you arresting Miss Buckler!
Detective, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case, if you don't mind. Go right ahead!
Right, let's start asking Fulbright. Why arrest Buckler then?
Of course, you can mention the keycard stuff again.
Miss Buckler is 100% innocent, so why did you arrest her?
I understand your desire to believe in her, but the fact remains that she's suspicious. Right now, there are investigators on the scene, so you can come in as you please. But ordinarily, a security card is required to enter this orca pool room. The victim and Sacha Buckler were the only ones who possessed this card. And yesterday, the day of the incident, there's proof the suspect's card was used.
Of course, she'd have to get in there anyway, at some point in time.
Objection! Wait, while we're there, what is our remaining evidence? Oh, we still got 3 pages of evidence. So our useless stuff wasn't exactly that massive.
Objection! Somebody else could have used Miss Buckler's card.
They could have, but that would be useless. Oh my! I guess that would be one possible explanation.
Haha! Didn't I sound just like a lawyer right there?
Yeah. We'd kind of be in trouble if you didn't. Except, the suspect confirmed she entered the room at the time the record states. She said she was here from 3 to 6 a.m. on July 20th. Apparently, she was giving the orca pool room a good cleaning.
Cleaning? In the middle of the night?
Well, that's probably the right time to do it to not annoy Orla too much. Yes, she said that all of the heavy-duty cleaning is done at night. The suspect also admits that she was fighting with the owner before his murder. What's more, nobody saw the victim again after he met with the suspect.
Objection! There must be something I can object to in there somewhere.
Save your objections for tomorrow's trial. By the way, Detective Fulbright, do you think Miss Buckler's questioning is over? No, not yet. But I told the guy in charge to take it easy on her.
Why? Is something wrong?
Oops, forget I said anything. It doesn't concern you two anyway. But it does concern us. We intend to represent Miss Buckler. What? You do? In that case, I have a favor to ask. Could you get this medicine to her? Medicine? Looks like a prescription from Hickfield Clinic. I spent some time in that hospital myself. Oh god, it's not that one. We confiscated her from her home when we were doing a search. I can't get away here, so if you could make sure she gets it, that would be great. What's it for?
Medicine, huh? Does Miss Buckler have some illness?
I think that's the kind of question you'd better ask her. In justice we trust. Now I need to get back to the investigation. Okay. A prescription bag. We can't read anything on it. But it's being filled in at the Hickfield Clinic. We can give it to her as soon as they let us talk to her. And we have to return a calendar to her as well. Aha! If we can't see Sasha or investigate, we should question people at the aquarium. I guess we've already questioned you. So if it tells us to question people at the aquarium, let's start moving around the place, eh? And just find you, so that's obviously not where we're supposed to go first. You're just going to be ah la 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 la. What do we do next? Any ideas?
Pub of Danger. That's where we want to be going.
You know you're in the right place when you see slow green text.
Huh, that door is open. It was closed yesterday.
Well, you know what we have to do, right?
Of course, boss. We sneak in and check it out.
Whoa. Hey, you two. Who barged into a person's lab without permission?
Yeah, we're sorry.
My apologies, sir. She insisted. What was his name again? Don't throw me under the bus, Mr. Wright. The polite thing to do is knock and ask if you can come in. Now, start over. Yes, sir! Come in.
Thank you. Sorry to bother you. Now, what can I do for you? Medical problems? Well, yes. I'm not feeling super good at the moment. We're not making any progress on this murder investigation and... Hey, miss? Where's the patient? Don't you have your pet with you? Oh, wait a minute. That was my last job. This is the aquarium. I was exhausted from all that questioning. I must have fallen asleep. What's with this guy? My apologies, I just woke up and I was a little groggy. I'm Dr. Herman Crab. Ah, him, yes, now I remember. Zoid. I'm Ship Aquarium's resident veterinarian. Oh, you're the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes mentioned yesterday. And Rhymes also mentioned he hadn't seen Mr. Crab around. I wonder where he was. Son of a gun. This little thing doesn't let me get any sleep. Is that a baby penguin? A baby penguin that lives in your hair? Ah, what a cute little thing! Who is it? Penguin Chick, a member of the little penguin species. She lives in my hair. Oh, you're so lucky. I wish I had a pet to live in my hair. Your hair would smell so bad. Athena, no pets allowed in my office. What the hell, Phoenix? Not even a cat. Ah, you're no fun. If you two don't have any particular business with me, please leave. I have to get ready to make my rounds. Back in you go, little one. Wait, we'd like to ask you a few questions to save Miss Buckler. Hold on. Don't tell me you're the curious pair who defended Orla. That's right. Please let us ask you a little about the case. Are you a friend to the animals? Is that why you're going to help us? Man, you work more than one shift then, I take it. You seem to have multiple jobs, and you seem to be burning the midnight oil a little bit. Herman Crab, let's talk about you. Dr. Crab, were you gone from the aquarium yesterday? That's right. I had some minor business at the Supermarine Aquarium. Supermarine? That's a funny name for an aquarium. The Supermarine Aquarium is the nation's biggest dolphin therapy treatment center. I go there myself. I'm friends with their dolphins. You and Apollo were talking about animal-assisted therapy yesterday, weren't you? I go to the Supermarine once a month, but I live here, of course. You live here at the aquarium? That's right. I have a sleeping bag here, and sometimes I use the nap room. I'm responsible for the health and well-being of all the marine creatures here. If any of them have a sudden medical emergency, I'll be here to help them. Wow. You're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Crab, but you care about your work. Hey, buddy. Is this young lady trying to pick a fight with me? I apologize for her, sir. She tends to be too honest. Well, you're no paragon of politeness either, apparently. Well, I think I'm quite nice. Can we see the penguin chick again? It's right there. Stop. Don't come any closer. Beep. Ow! Did it peck her? I'm sorry. She attacks you. She doesn't like anyone but me, I'm afraid. Oh, really? I was the first one she saw when she hatched, and she thinks I'm a parent. Ah. She targets people from my hair, so please be careful. Targeting system engaged. I will get them from this thick bush of grey. She's just like a little sniper, isn't she? Rifle, sniper. Exactly. That's why I named her Sniper. Rifle and Sniper now, really. Her mother's name is Rifle. Sniper and Rifle, huh? What a dangerous sounding mother and daughter. Cute names for a penguin. So this is Rifle's daughter. Which means both mother and daughter now hate me. Little penguins are generally belligerent little creatures. It's hard to get them to warm up. But they're nocturnal, so you might be able to touch them during the day. You and Sniper get along well, don't you? Just like Sasha and Orla. But unlike Sniper and me, the two of them seem to truly understand one another. This one keeps me awake every night. Like I won't sleep until she leaves the nest. Ah! It must be rough for him. But it's pretty cute to watch for us. Also, poor Mummy. Completely like, oh, she's probably like, haha! I fobbed off my child on this guy. Life is good. I can sleep all night. As we end another episode of Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. We gotta not got guilty. Yeah, it was not got guilty. We got a not guilty verdict. We're happy. All is safe. Or is she? You never know how the twists and turns of this case might actually go, as now Sasha Buckler is up for the murder. We need to get to the bottom of this, so we continue our investigation next time. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.